It's part two. The My iPhone ran out of Steam, but storage. But I wanted to do this like a stream of consciousness, and like I said in my previous one, previous video, maybe I'll privatize this or something. But I wanted to get my thoughts out, and um, I can't. It's at this point these moments when, or these days, I guess, it starts early in the morning. It starts usually when I guess I'm going to work and. I feel like this defeatedness, sadness, feeling dismay, feeling down, feeling um, going, and then it dominates the rest of my day, I guess. And at least during work, and I trap it in, and I feel that I shouldn't. I'm not allowed to be able to show anybody or show any sign of this, um, and I was talking about feeling like I I wanted to be a big I wanted to be a I wanted to show that I'm successful. I are capable of being successful, and I haven't been that. And my high school reunion is coming up, and that's not primarily why I feel this way. But at this point, it's just sadness that kicks in. And I remember sending letters to someone mentioning that this is my I never experienced depression before, but um, this was like 30 years ago. Um, and I don't know if the person ever read the letters or even cared to read the letters. I don't know if the person really cares. It's weird because sometimes it seems the person seems to care about my feelings, and other times um, maybe the person is so busy, I guess is what the person said, but is um, so um, hurt or maybe gone through things, traumas or something that that the person can't open up to talk with me or at least care about how I feel. And I remember about a year ago something I tried to um, without mentioning names. On social media on one post I said something like I have a guess as to an alternative explanation, possibly that maybe the person had been through a lot, and maybe that's why the person didn't open up. And then I got a huge thing that made me feel suicidal, and nobody's probably watching these YouTube videos. I guess I can say the word. I should have said something like ending myself or ending unliving or something. But it took a long time, and it still and that take took a toll on me. And um, I don't want to go into details, but periodically during work, my both shifts, both workplaces, there would be times when I would go in and I would feel like just ending, and or just thoughts of it would float through, and I didn't have anybody that I could really talk to, and I'd gone to therapists before, and the only thing that I'd gotten was, well, you should learn to get past this, move past this. But I feel like I'm trapped, or I can't. I want very much to talk with the person. Like for 30 years, basically, I wanted to talk it over with this other person, and um, times that I couldn't was when this became worse. The times that I couldn't just sit down with this other person, and it's like talking with somebody with thorns. You get hurt and you get whatever, and so I thought of this video as being like a stream of consciousness, and maybe mentioning all those things I wanted to share. Um, but I have good things to look forward to. I have the high school reunion to coming up in August, and I have those projects. I wanted to also mention in some video coming up, I guess a good moment, that um, I expected in high school and so forth. I looked forward to being a writer in Los Angeles and entertain in movies and television, creating television series, writing for television. I was a Star Trek. I still am a Star Trek fan, and it's now at a point. I was thinking of this yesterday and the day before, where it's like an uncomfortable alternate reality where I'm thinking that in some, like when I would watch a TV show, I'm thinking that I'd like to be now in a place where I could be able to write stuff like that and be in a position to be able to be known for writing stuff like that, but I'm not. And I'm living in an apartment alone. And I also wanted to talk about the loneliness I have about Jewish, not having found a Jewish partner in life. And I've never dated, I've never kissed, never had any relationship because geography primarily, and I'm Jewish, and I know it probably doesn't mean anything to Christians out there, but it does mean a lot to somebody who grew up as a Jew, feeling alienated and different, and having pride in Judaism, and, which is very different from Christianity, a whole different lifestyle from Christianity, and different attitude towards life, and different philosophies, and different holidays, and so forth. And I've never been able to find that um, where I am, and it goes way back. I guess my mom moved here. I talked with a friend about Boston and people being smarter in Boston, and I've as a child I thought about Los Angeles. I expected to be in Los Angeles by now, and I wanted to have I expected to be dating, and I want to marry. Like I thought of the Dick Van Dyke Show and Leave It to Beaver and so forth. I figured I would somehow have a wife and have a child and so forth, and be living in Jewish life in Los Angeles and be happy. And I don't have that now, and I wanted to be amongst smart people, and I'm just stuck in an area where there are not too many smart people. I guess as smart as I don't want to sound egotistical. I just mean like it's very rare that I could meet somebody that could relate to, and I think it's more on other people's end. I suspect that they just don't they aren't open minded. They aren't curious enough, and they just they're capable. I think that people are capable of being smart, but they just maybe it's that crab mentality. They don't feel like they should or something, and that they pull everybody else down. But I don't feel fulfilled in this life, and I don't I feel like I'm coasting, and maybe the only way I can live out the rest of my life is just coasting and being able to work at the job or jobs I can get. And I want people to know, like the reunion again. The reunion is coming up. That I am capable of being successful, and um, I am capable of. I'm smart, and I am capable. I found out only after college that the people in high school um, thought better of me than admired me more than I thought they did when I was actually in high school. Um, and I know I wrote that thing, romantic comedy with Madonna. I mean, it's a main character, and I mean that she would be a main character, not that she would play, but I mean that she would, her literally would be a main character. And that started towards the end of college. It was 1998 when I wrote the first screenplay version of it, and I sent it off, and it was rejected. CAA rejected it, and but it's like basically my fantasy, and I had all these different aspects to it, and I've posted videos about that here before what I had planned for it, and I have something on Amazon Kindle. It's a book it was basically a compilation book form that of my different writings. None of the stuff is copyright. It doesn't include the scripts that I wrote for as spec scripts for other TV series because I didn't want to get into selling something where it has stuff that's owned. The copyrights are owned by other people, so, or other parties. So, but it should be in there, and I just wanted a happier. I just wanted a bigger life for myself, and this isn't a lot. So when I'm feeling that way, it as I said before, the sadness and so forth starts early on in the day, and it just stays with me the rest of the day. And I go when I after work, I come home and I turn on usually YouTube on TV, and um, I watch some of those. And I've been making, I've been spending more time. I don't like to say try because The Empire Strikes Back, Yoda says either do or don't. There is no try. So um, in some sense, maybe that's a good lesson. I just do it or I don't do it. I have been. It's not like I'm trying to turn on the TV. I do turn on the TV. Um, I actually have been veering away from YouTube videos only exclusively, and I have been watching earlier shows that I enjoyed in high school, and I mean during my high school years, and before that, middle school and so forth. Like You Can't Do That on Television, and Down to Earth. I haven't seen in a long while, and I saw a little bit of Family Ties, and I have all those DVDs. You know, I have a huge DVD collection of shows that I enjoyed, and I keep them. I bought them. I bought physical, hard copies of them because I don't trust. To me, it means something, and I treasure it. And it's not like a whim that I watch an episode of something or other one time. Um, I enjoy those shows, and it's like a library. It is a library, literally, and I want to keep enjoying those. I don't want anybody to take or any technology to take that away from me. And there's a UFO book collection that I left behind. Sadly, I took some of the books with me, but stupidly I didn't take all of them. And I'm building that book collection back. It costs some money, but I'm buying them like book by book. I'm trying to fill it, trying to get it back again, get a replacement for it back again. And I wish that this other person would understand the pain I'm I go through these times, um, and for those of you who are just watching, by some miracle, I want to share how I feel when I'm in moments like this. So I guess um, I guess I've said what I wanted to say. I'll talk to you next time.